What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to check out another video and another beer review. Going to take a look at one again from that great state of Oregon. This is from Rogue Ales. This is their John John Ale. This is actually their hazelnut version. So this one actually comes in at 5.6 ABV, also 33 IBU. What it tells you on the label here, ale with natural hazelnut flavor, aged in hazelnut spice rum barrels. So a nutty twist to a traditional European brown ale, dark brown in color with a hazelnut aroma, a rich nutty flavor, and a smooth malty finish. It does go on to list some of the ingredients here, which I'll try to get that information put into the description as well. But this one actually has 13 ingredients that it lists, so this one should be kind of interesting. Go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass. And the best glassware, oh, some nice can of smoke. The best glassware to use is actually a shaker glass or a dimple mug as a recommendation. So I'm using a shaker glass here. And as you can see with this bottle, it's actually a 22-ounce bottle. So shouldn't be too bad at 5.6 ABV. Get it into the glass. Automatically notice, less than a finger for head. Do notice a lot of carbonation there, a lot of lively carbonation taking place. Don't think you can pick that up as well, but as you can see there on the glass, the bubbles sticking to the side of the glass. So a lot of good stuff happening there. As far as color, deep brown color, deep dark brown. The head itself has now gotten down to less than half a finger of head, so it's dissipating kind of quickly here. This beer itself, I believe now, is actually retired, so this may not be an easy one to find out there anymore. It just depends if any have been out there for any period of time, but I think they may have retired this one from their collection. Go ahead and get an aroma. Wow, the aroma on here is a nice moderate to strong aroma. It comes really easily out of the glass, picking up those rum notes, picking up some of the hazelnut notes, but really forward on the rum. I like that. I do. That is some good smelling rum. Nice sweetness coming out. You pick up some of the caramel notes. Very malt forward type beer. Not getting too much on the hops on the back end, as it's being dominated by that rum smell from the barrels they use to age for fermenting the alcohol. But a nice sweet smelling beer. Go ahead and get a taste. When it tastes, first thing I note, it is a pretty watery texture. 5.6 ABV. It's not as strong bodied. It's really a light bodied mouthfeel. Speaking of mouthfeel, once you swallow, wow, it leaves behind a great taste of hazelnut. I mean, I can actually enjoy the hazelnut in the mouth as actually I've drank the beer down. You give it a second, and it's a great little aftertaste of the hazelnut. As far as the finish is nice and crisp. The initial flavor is a little bit sweet, not really bitter at all, and then when it settles in, it goes down very nice. Crisp finish on the back end. Almost kind of a flat type soda on the back end with the aftertaste. I mean, it almost feels like I have a mouthful of hazelnuts that I'm actually had just finished eating. That's how strong the hazelnut flavor comes through. Now, I'm not usually one that's a big fan of some of the light body beers, some of the lower ones, but this one here, not too bad. Go ahead and let me see what the ratings say here. Rogue actually has this Rate Beer actually has this rated at 78 overall, 87 for the style being in the brown ale category. Beer Advocate has it as a 79. Okay, there was no ranking by the bros, and Untapped has it at 3.4 bottle caps. I think if you're looking for something, it might give you a little bit of a light body type beer with kind of, if you're like a fan of nutty type beers, I think this one can be one to definitely take a look at if it's still available where you're at. It's not going to be a heavy beer. You can actually, I think you could probably Use this somewhat of a session type beer, 5.6, depending on your tolerance. For me, I can drink a few of these and be fine. Well, yeah, I mean it's 22 ounces, but still be alright. I think that if you had this with something like a burger, I think it probably wouldn't be that bad to have it with something like that. Maybe wings. I think it can kind of be a good pairing type situation. I think if you have a cigar, I think a tobacco taste would actually go well with this one too. But it's an okay beer. It's got a little bit of uniqueness to it. I just realized what some of the aftertaste actually comes to mind, it's like a flat Dr. Pepper a little bit. So I think it's okay. It's just not something I'd probably go out and seek again. And I do usually like a rum type flavor. I like a rum alcohol. I like rum beers. But this one for me is more the light texture that kind of puts it off a little bit. I think as far as me giving this one a rating, I'm going to actually give this one a C+. I think it's a unique play out there. I don't think it'll be something that everybody will like, but I think for that small niche that does like some of those things, the rum, the nuts, the lighter body type beer, that this might be something they would actually like. So I'll give it a C+ for my rating. Again, this is the Rogue John John Ale Hazelnut version. And there is one for the Dead Guy Ale version that I'd like to try at some point if I can get my hands on that one. But this one, it's not really bad. It's just not really something for me in that regard. But it's got a uniqueness to it, which I always like when craft breweries extend themselves a little bit more to try different things. So always appreciative of that. So if you've had this one before, let me know. Put some comments in the comment section. I'd like to see what you thought about this one. Well, if you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button on the video. Definitely appreciate any feedback. And if you want to stay up to speed on other videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you'll get the feed as I release new videos. But with that, I'm going to say cheers as I finish this one out. Appreciate you swinging by and hope to catch you in the next one. Remember, keep drinking good craft beer. Cheers.